Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello.
It's time for the Daily Dose of Disney. Hello, everyone. How are you doing this afternoon? Doug, how are you?
Doing laundry and getting stuff done and text messages.
Yeah, I've been doing a little work around here, just let's turn that down. I've been doing a little work around here. I've got a data project that I'm doing on for my office. Other than that, I'm just keeping busy with other things around the house. Everyone welcomed into the stream. I see Noah, Judy, I see Samantha, and Ben is here as well, so as a big Disney fan. Thank you, everyone, for being here. It is wonderful to have you all. Thank you. It's May 14th, 2020. Month is just about half over. We're still in lockdown here in the Northern California Bay Area region, but that's okay. We're fine. We're just plugging along as we normally can. Hope you're all staying safe.
It is.
It is time for the Daily Dose. Hello, Paul. Great to have you here. Thank you for joining. It's 225 days until Christmas. My goodness, everyone's starting to get the notification popping in. Welcome, everyone.
That right, by the way, August.
Yes, I have heard that.
In UK, they're extending a lot of things, or
no, there are rumors of other things too. But we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
hello, Venergy. Hello, Nathan. 225 days until Christmas, and it's also in the United States, National Buttermilk Biscuit Day. I wish it was more like National Tater Tot Day.
Yeah.
We're prepared for that.
Yeah, we ate tater tots yesterday, Paul.
It was
they were tasty.
Delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Got them really, really, really crispy.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, our country is a mess. Don't worry about us.
Oh no.
Oh, we're not too far behind. We're also a hot mess here too.
Yeah, tater tots, absolutely love it.
Yes.
Absolutely. Hello, Cherie, Surfer Girl 326. Welcome in, Martine.
Yes.
Great to have you here. Freedom. Nice to see you. Let's go ahead and start the
I think there is a National Tater Tot Day, Nathan. I really do.
I will look that up.
I'm
and
sure
I
there
will.
is.
I'll tweet that out and I'll let people know what that day is.
Google National Tater Tot Day.
Sci-fi and Fantasy Geek. Welcome to the stream.
Oh no, we're all a hot mess, meaning countries and just everything.
Yeah. So. But yeah, I'll go ahead and take a look at that, Nathan, and I'll tweet that out later. So, let's start with 1972. You want to mention that one?
Yeah, since I'm a big Disneyana fan of collectibles because I have my gloves.
Yeah.
It was official that Sotheby's held their first auction devoted to Disneyana stuff or paraphernalia or whatever you want to call it, because it was a year after the Walt Disney World, and I guess nostalgia started picking up, and so eventually it was pretty much proven that Disney had collectibles, and it was pretty much about 50 years that the Walt Disney Company as a whole was established, because it was D23 1923 is when they arrived in Los Angeles, and basically that's when they officially was the birth of the Walt Disney Company or Walt Disney Productions back then. So yeah, Sotheby's held their first auction.
Their first Disneyana auction.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Let's see what's hiding in the Mickey Mouse room now. Sci-fi and Fantasy Geek is asking me to guess who it is, and I think it's actually my friend Mike. So, Mike, welcome into the stream. 1992. Yesterday, I mentioned that Fantasmic had premiered on this day at Disneyland.
I love Fantasmic. Disneyland's more than anything.
Absolutely. Disneyland's Fantasmic is wonderful. He figured it out. Yeah. Hello, Two Real Geeks. Welcome in, Danny.
Hi.
And Carlos, Disney World Freak. Wonderful. Yeah, 1992 Fantasmic had just premiered. And on this day, the day after, CBS This Morning was doing a broadcast from Disneyland. They were talking about various attractions. Of course, they featured Fantasmic. They even had the Dapper Dans singing Down Main Street. They sang the song, their theme song, actually. CBS This Morning uses "Oh, What a Beautiful Morning" for part of their theme song.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Mar. She just watched the Mary Poppins episode of Prop Culture. Yeah.
Oh, they touched the antique costumes. Yeah, they were giving them to the previous actors, and they were picking them up. I was freaking out because I'm like, "Don't touch it!"
I saw that as well.
Yeah, but generally speaking, they always have to wear gloves.
Yeah.
But they didn't do it with everybody.
Pam's fam, one of our favorite humans. Pam, welcome to the stream. Hello,
Thank you.
Danny of Griswold Family Vacay. Thank you for being here. So that was 1992. Let's go to 2001. On this day, Disney Online and Compaq Computers unveiled a new exhibit at what was called the Disney's Internet Zone at Innoventions. Innoventions was, cutting edge technology at the time, and slowly but surely, of course, it just kind of, became yesterday's news very quickly. But that's what happens with technology.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Wheeler, welcome in. Good to have you here. It was in Innoventions. It was like a precursor, kind of like an introduction to what Mission Space was going to be all about. Of course, Mission Space opened at Epcot in August, specifically August 15th, 2003. 2002, on this day, Disney Interactive, their video game line, which they've kind of been hot and cold with video games, Disney. They've never had a real full-blown studio that's produced long-term, like, say, Electronic Arts or something like that. But Disney Interactive announced on this day that they were going to be producing a game called Kingdom Hearts.
Which everybody's gone bananas. I've never touched it.
Well, they've got so many iterations of it. It started with with the first one, then of course 2 and 3, and there are a lot of little games in between. I've been learning all about this. I've been watching people play on Twitch, so it's somewhat confusing, but that's because I haven't played it from the beginning. But Team Paburo, welcome.
Disney did bad video games except that game. I've heard that they've always been dabbling in it, and they would farm it all out, and it just never was up to the standards.
What was that? What other one? Epic Mickey? Is that what it was called? With the paintbrush?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was really big on the Nintendo Wii.
Yeah.
Didn't play that one either. About the only Disney game I have right now would be on my phone, and that's just the Disney Emoji Blitz. So I'll sometimes, if I'm texting with someone, I will have little Disney emojis when I'm texting. And see, Paul is saying Kingdom Hearts 3 he thinks is a free download at the Xbox Game Pass at the moment. Tempted, but like you said, would prefer to play 1 and 2 first. Actually, 1 and 2 would be helpful. There is a lot of backstory that would be, I guess, somewhat confusing if you're playing number 3, so you wouldn't quite understand what was going on. At least that's what I had from watching it. So we'll see. Maybe you'd have better luck than me. I'm not much of a gamer. I play the little games on my phone, and that's about it. 2004, Disneyland did these kinds of things all the time. In this case, it was just a quick exhibit. It was called Blast to the Past, a celebration of Walt Disney art classics. They would do just quick shows, signing events, things like that. We've dug it.
I know we didn't do this one, but we've done stuff like that before where we go to a lot of special events. I did so many up until like 2005, 2006. And they actually also just stopped them. But whenever was a special event, I was there.
Yeah.
They were great. It was back in the day.
Some great special events that we've attended. Oh my goodness. I remember being at the front gate at like 5 in the morning, and we were first in line to buy a collectible. The Disneyland
Oshlovsky Castle, which
it's
is right.
The mini Main Street.
Right there.
Is that it? Yeah.
That's the castle.
No, that's actually the Haunted Mansion. The castle's right above.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you move up, take a look at that spot where Doug was pointing, and if you look a little closer, right there on top, that's the castle. That was the Sleeping Beauty castle model that Olszewski's studio put together, and then he turned into doing all of Main Street, which we have just about the whole collection. We'll show that.
Seen 1 or 2.
We'll show that one someday.
It will be posted.
Hello, Jim of More Sunshine. Please welcome into the stream.
Everybody's so chatty.
Yeah.
Chat away, everybody. Chat away.
Absolutely. 2007, Disney announced a donation of $12.5 million to the city of Orlando for a performing arts center. This center was unveiled also the same day that they unveiled the rededicated Walt Disney Amphitheater at Lake Eola Park in downtown Orlando.
You know, Disney does try to get back. They're not the big evil companies everybody thinks they are. I mean, they're a big corporation and they're there to make money, but
yeah,
generally the Walt Disney Company does care.
Yeah, they do.
I mean,
you know,
they're
as a company itself, it does care. Sometimes there are some individuals that
in
the company that not so much. They kind of are looking out for themselves. It's kind of sad.
It's greed.
It does happen.
It's greed.
Jeffrey Resendez, I'm seeing you here. Candy Mom,
Amy.
Cynthia, Amy, AJC, welcome and thank you so much for being here. 2009, this one was fun. Remember, that's the year that the movie Up came out from Pixar Studios.
God, I just can't believe it's been 11 years.
11 years since we first saw Up. Man, that was amazing. But on this day, Russell, Mr. Fredricksen, Carl, and Doug the dog, appeared at Disney's Hollywood Studios for the first time. They met guests inside the Magic of Disney animation attraction. So, yeah, that was the beginning of meet and greets for the movie Up.
Mm-hmm.
Very fun. Then 2011, sometimes third-party organizations will
or just
form
fan clubs.
They'll form some things. In this case, there was one that was formed. It's called the Gumball Rally. It happens at the Disneyland Resort every year. And in this time, it was the 5th annual Gumball Rally. Teams of 2 to 4 people. Now, this is something I would love to participate with.
Yeah, I would have to organize it with the right people.
Yeah, but 2 teams of 2 to 4 people fan out all over the resort, and the object of the game is to try and experience as many attractions as possible. The winning team that year experienced, get this, at the Disneyland Resort, they experienced 43 attractions in 12 hours. That is a lot of attractions.
Well, didn't we do something like that in 2017 where
we did in a
28
in a span of 7 hours, we experienced 28 attractions.
And we saw characters, but
had lunch.
It's a private internal story. If we know you will share what probably would happen. But yeah, it's very, very hard to do what we even did if we didn't have it set up the way we did.
Yeah, it was a matter of having some help to do that. But
yeah,
you just can't just do that. You need some help to get as many things done as quickly. But so kudos, 43 attractions in 12 hours. That's amazing.
You gotta remember, an attraction is a streetcar. And anything that's kind of like a show-ish or a thing. So
yeah, because when you consider 28 attractions, and attractions include It's a Small World, Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, these are attractions that take 10, 12 minutes. Because we did Jungle Cruise that day too.
Mm-hmm. Well, and for 1 hour, we did all of Fantasyland, all 8 attractions in 1 hour.
Yeah, that was
it killed us. I had to eat breakfast at Tomorrowland, but we literally went on everything right in the morning. It took us 1 hour to go on 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But yeah,
6.
Definitely. We would need to do something like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8. We did 8.
Yeah. Sci-Fi and Fantasy Geek is saying that we need to do a Christmas balloon tree.
Christmas. For like an Up?
Yeah, for Up. We might actually have something like that. We might have balloons representing Up on a tree this year. We're looking at doing a Pixar tree for Christmas this year. And we might have Mr. Fredricksen's house on top. And oh my goodness.
Gosh,
Mike Wheeler, thank you so much.
You figured out too. You didn't have to.
I just want to say I love you guys. I've been waiting to do this, and I finally figured out how to do it. Mike Wheeler with a $4.99 super chat. Mike, thank you very much.
Very generous. Thank you. We do appreciate it.
That is so sweet. Thank you very much, Mike.
I love it how he's finally figured out how to.
Mike,
I don't know if we're the first, but thank you.
Bless you, Mike. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, you're a very kind soul.
Finally figured it out.
It
Thank
just
you.
makes me feel bad.
Mike, you are awesome. Thank you.
That's cool.
2016, on this day, this is a sad one for us because Doug has many in his collection, but on this day,
I have a lot.
Disney stopped selling Disney dollars. They first started in 1987, and they were very difficult to produce because they printed it just like the United States prints money. I mean, if you touch on it, it's all raised, everything's there and everything. And speaking of money,
so I have to do it
matching
2.5 times. CYNTHIA, CYNTHIA, CYN.
There you go. That match times that whenever she does that.
Because it's 6 letters, right?
Candy Mom 15,
Thank
Cynthia,
you.
matching Mike, because Mike is awesome. Cynthia, thank you so much for that super chat. Very, very kind of both of you. Thank you so much. But the Disney dollars, the dollar bill was always Mickey. The $5 was generally Goofy. Minnie was generally the $10. They changed characters and things, but Mickey seemed to always be the dollar bill.
Mickey was always the dollar. They only did the 1s and 5s, right?
1s, 5s, 10s. They even did 50s.
Well, at the very beginning for a couple of years. They
only beginning 1 and 5 at the very beginning. Yeah.
And then the 50th, and it was crazy. We wish they waited one more year.
I love them.
So 2017, because they could have done a big blowout and did a 2017 annual, and that would have been 87 to 2017 would have been what?
That would have been 30 years.
Yeah, they could have
40 years. 30
year anniversary of the money and then just killed it. But they did it. It was really weird. They waited.
Mar in Memphis spelled out Cynthia and put in little emojis meaning Pavlov's dog. But in this case, it's Pavlov's Doug.
CYNTHIA.
So Disney dollars stop selling now. Even if you have Disney dollars now, you can still use them as legal tender in the parks and at any of their stores. So that's still possible. Yeah, now they can issue Imperial credits with Jar Jar Binks on them.
Wow, some people are very Star Wars bitter. I've seen Kathleen Kennedy. I know the whole soup of the House of Mouse and Star Wars are just...
Oh my goodness. So yeah, you can still use those Disney dollars in the shop if you still have them.
Oh, I have them. I'm not getting rid of them.
Yeah, we still have a lot of them. We want to frame some of them actually.
Yeah, the Charles Boyer, I need to encapsulate it because it's freaking me out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Need to put it in, hermetically sealed it between glass.
We bought them to frame, not to use. See, Disney Nerd Herders did the same thing. It's artwork. It's cheap artwork.
And plush are meant to be played for with kids. We have Plush Mountain. Nobody touches our plush. So it goes in a plastic bag, it goes out and puts on the shelf. I know it's horrible, but we buy stuff not to use.
Oh, Rachel, thank you.
Or I'll buy 2, like a mug. I actually love these mugs. I have it up on display. I'll buy another one so I can throw it in the dishwasher, and if I break it, I break it. But I want to use it. Thank
you, Rachel. It's very kind of your friend to make those masks for us. Thank you.
You know, Nathan, it is absolutely a cheap souvenir. It really is. There's something simple, it just makes you feel good. But yeah, I'm big on very simplistic souvenirs. You don't need to buy overly ostentatious stuff.
Oh, look at that. Alan Gregory and Nicholson Blum. They say, we buy all the stuff and we never use.
Oh,
oh, that's so true, guys. Very true.
They definitely have amazing Disney paraphernalia.
Yeah, good friends of ours, yes. Alan and Gregory. Thank you for being here, guys.
Amazing guys.
So that was it for history. But however, we do have a little bit of news today. This was just announced a couple hours ago. Disney has shut down Frozen on Broadway permanently because of the pandemic. Apparently, well, let me just read what I wrote down here. It says, Frozen fans are shocked at the announcement that Frozen on Broadway will be permanently ending its run and not returning after the shutdown on Broadway. According to the New York Times, Disney Theatrical Productions stated that its stage adaptation of the show will not reopen once the pandemic eases, making it the first musical to get permanently shut down due to the health crisis.
That's insane.
Frozen was never the Broadway powerhouse that Lion King and Aladdin proved to be, and the theatrical company does not believe that the crowds will be back once the lockdown is lifted.
Well, the Broadway musicals in New York City are not come back, or supposedly not come back until September 6th.
At least Labor Day.
Late. So maybe. And they're going to still keep their powerhouse of Lion King. I don't even know if Aladdin is going to come back.
Well, Aladdin is still fine.
Still?
They're still going with Aladdin.
I still haven't seen Aladdin.
The thing is that with Frozen, it cost $30 million to do the initial production. And it was averaging about $1 million in weekly ticket sales. So, it was a matter of probably not going to be lasting much longer after that anyway. So it probably just wasn't as popular as they were hoping it would be. I also saw a tweet earlier from WDWNT. This was about 2 hours ago as well. And it showed a picture inside Magic Kingdom in Florida. You've seen pictures of Shanghai Disneyland with tape on the ground, places where you're not supposed to stand and places where you can go, especially in queue. There's nothing like that yet at Magic Kingdom, which leads me to believe that they are still weeks away, if not maybe a month or two away from reopening.
Well, a Hollywood Reporter just announced a couple of hours ago that Walt Disney World, anything up to June 6th has been canceled. So they're pushing it and pushing it. So we know it's not coming back anytime soon. So they're doing June 6th as everything has been canceled or got rescheduled.
And even though the My Disney Experience app may have reservations still available for certain dates in the future, that does not guarantee the parks will be open. So just continue to pay attention to here at PTV. We will continue to produce that news for you and give you that information as soon as we find out.
And we're not rumors. If I read it from credible sources and it's something of value of thinking of something, but it's nothing to constantly talk about because it is what it is.
Now, here's something. Yeah, Paul says September at the earliest. That's probably reasonable for me. That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, I don't.
This was just announced also. A lot of the third-party stores at Disney Springs are opening. But those will be opening a week from yesterday, Wednesday, May 20th. Other stores that have been added to the list now are Free People, Crystal Arts by Arribas Brothers. That will be opening.
Wow.
Chicken Guy, Anthropology, and American Thread. Those will all be open on May 20th. Now,
I like the Arribas Brothers.
Keep this in mind, though. They will have certain things. This has been confirmed by the Hollywood Reporter. Plexiglass dividers, temperature checks as you go in, and face masks must be worn when visiting Disney Springs on its reopening day of May 20th. Like I said, Hollywood Reporter interviewed the president of the union, actually, to get this information. Those are the safety precautions that are going to be in place. They want to make sure that everyone stays as safe as possible. I think it's wise. Shanghai took 4 months to open up, and it's also a mess. No social distancing. But that's a cultural thing. Staying 6 feet away, you just have to really continue to re-emphasize that.
Yeah.
But throughout the complex, plexiglass dividers have been installed at registers. Guests will now swipe their own payment cards at stores. So they will no longer be handled by employees or cast members. Custodians will be retrained to focus on cleaning high traffic and high touch areas. And Disney has developed new global training guidelines for park employees amid this pandemic. The company will also hold monthly safety meetings with which the union will be involved. So they're taking it very seriously. But that's the news that I have for Disney right now, and also the history. We have Ben, who just dropped a video today. Life with Ben is now live for his latest episode. It's episode number 50. And he wants some kind of sense of normalcy, so he actually gets his hair cut. So you can see
we got ours.
I just buzzed mine.
Yeah.
It helps when you've got your own clippers at home. You can just do it. Yeah. So it's very easy. But yeah, Ben doesn't do that. He wanted to get his haircut. It'd been 3 months. So you can see that he gets his mop chopped. And then also he gets his car washed. So
We're going to wash our own.
Go check out that video. It's Life with Ben. It premiered this morning here on Pepper Tree Villa. And if I can get the edit done, it will be either tomorrow or Saturday. I'll have a new food vlog coming very soon. So be paying attention to that. I will probably do a premiere. So if you have not yet done that, when you have subscribed to our channel, hit that bell icon that will notify you as to when we are live or when we have released a video.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have not yet done so, please subscribe to our social media. That's Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all at Pepper Tree Villa. Everyone, thank you so much for being here, especially our moderators and our support channels. We have Two Real Geeks and More Sunshine Please, D&G Explorers, The Orlando Guy, and Rob Fuzz. That's our support circle here on YouTube. Thank you so much for everything you've done for us. And for all the people that have been here for the very first time, welcome to our village. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. We really appreciate spending this time with you. We always do. It's been a wonderful afternoon. Everyone, have a magical evening.
Thank you, Cynthia and Mike, too.
Thank you, Cynthia and Mike, for those super chats. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for those $4.99 super chats. Those are very helpful and will help us continue to improve our videos. We're able to purchase equipment and things like that to help make our videos even better. Everyone, thank you so much for being here with us. Have a magical evening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, they
glad you guys like all of our shirts.
Just as a toad, yeah. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, everyone. Bye.
Bye, guys.